Good morning, Tuesday, March 1st, Super Tuesday. I voted. I'm a Georgia voter. I voted. I did my part. I did my civic duty. I hope you guys get a chance to do yours when it comes to your area. If it hasn't already, I know today's a big day. I think March 5th is a big day. I think the 15th is a big day. So you got all those things coming up, all those dates coming up. So, you know, do your civic duty, Republican, Democrat, whatever, whatever you got going on. We had the presidential primary, and we had the sheriff, because our sheriff passed away. So we had to do a special election for the sheriff. So, I don't know. I did my part, and I hope you guys all get a chance to do your part. So today we got, hey, that's a new icon on my screen. What the heck is that? Huh. Today we got, hopefully we're going to do that 2-story pressure wash that we keep waiting for the water to get turned back on. They closed on their house Friday. I went there Saturday. The water was off. I was going to go there yesterday, Monday. She called me and said they're not going to have the water on till Tuesday. So today the water's supposed to be on. And it's not like, you know, they're trying to delay because of like money or like they're changing their mind or something. They already paid me, actually. That guy already gave me cash the day I was there Saturday to do the pressure wash to find out the water wasn't on. I ended up doing a big cleanup blowout job of all the leaves, and then I went back yesterday and mulched it all up. So it's not, you know, it's not like they're trying to let me down easily, you know what I'm saying? It's not you, it's me. You know, it's not one of those things. They're just, they got a little bit of a delay with getting the water turned on from the city. But they're not actually in the city, they're in the county, and that's the problem. It's not the city running out there with, you know, 50 million people. It's the county with like a private water firm. So it's kind of weird how it works around here, but they have the contract. So we do have that hopefully to do today, that 2-story, but before that we have a cleanup to do in Pooler, and the guy called me yesterday and asked me if I can come by and take a look at his backyard. He's got a pool, he's got a fence, and who can name this movie? It's got a pool and a pond. A pond would be good for you. Who can name that movie? Name that line. Does it have a pool or a pond? It has a pool and a pond. Well, a pond would be good for you. Name that line. Name that movie. One of the best all-time man movies. I think it was filmed in Florida, made in the 80s. All right. So he's got a pool, he's got a fence, he doesn't have a pond, and he's got a lot of overgrowth of the county stuff growing over the fence that I have a feeling he's going to want me to tackle. So I'm going to swing up over here and grab a new chainsaw blade for my my steel chainsaw attachment, and because mine is just freaking burnt rubber, and that's it. We're gonna slowly head our way up there. It's early as all get out, but whatever. I wanted to get my vote in before it got too crazy here. Everybody's dropping their kids off to school, and they're gonna come vote, and people on their way to work for 8:30, 9 o'clock work, you know, they're gonna be on their way in. So I got my vote in early. I'm done. I'll be back, guys. We'll see what's going on with this yard. We'll try to do some filming of some trimming, and try to give you guys a little bit more interesting video today. All right, cool. Okay, guys, true story. Oh, I just got my steel. It's the Oil-O-Matic, baby. It's that. There you go. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read it. But it's $16.18, which is about the same price as, well, $17.31, which is like the same price for the no name brand at Lowe's. You know, so I'd much rather have this, but in a bind, I could use the no name brand. It's 44. So if you have one of these chainsaw extender pole chainsaw things, you're looking for the 44. See, I actually had the 39. So you're looking for a 12-inch 44, and it's got the 3/8, all that crap right there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to snap a picture of this and save this. save this picture on my phone. So if I'm in a bind, like on a Sunday or Saturday afternoon, and I need a new chainsaw blade, I'll have this picture in my phone to reference. So if I got to go to Lowe's or whatever, what was I saying? If I got to go to Lowe's or whatever to get a blade, you know, a new chainsaw blade, I can. So that's that. But I got a really funny story for you. But hold on one second. I gotta check this. Okay, sorry. That's the guy coming to buy the John Deere. He wasn't able to make it last night. He was on a job too late. He's got a big company, I tell you. Maybe when we're done with our deal this afternoon, maybe he'll let me do a video of his company or something. He's got multiple crews and he's all over. He's got a big company, big company. He does houses, does commercial, big company. So he's expanding and he needs a big mower. So you know, it's perfect for him. It's just not so perfect for me. But whatever, who cares? All right, so true story. I go out into my garage and, you know, I open my garage door. Now, my wife's car, we have the Chevy Cruze, and it's in the paint shop right now with GM for warranty work because they just absolutely suck. It's a brand new car and the paint's terrible. And they've had it since November, believe it or not. And here it is March. So we're making payments on a car we're not even driving. But they gave us an identical courtesy car, which actually is one step above ours. Same model, but a better edition. It's got the backup camera and cruise control. Ours doesn't have the backup camera and it doesn't have cruise control, but that's okay. We don't really go anywhere that we need cruise control. But you know, those cars, when you use the key fob and you unlock the doors or whatever, the lights will turn on. You know, you could program them to not turn on, or I always program them to not turn on. So my wife's car, when you unlock the car doors or lock the car doors, or you turn the key off, you know, sometimes the lights will stay on for 15 or 30 seconds, I guess, to give you a chance to get in the house. Well, I don't believe in that. I think that lights the way for somebody to see my wife is alone, and, you know, stuff like that. So I like my car, when you pull the key out, it's pitch black. So if you need it to be pitch black, it's pitch black. And that's what I want, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I guess, my military frame of mind, defensive. You know, maybe you need to pitch your car somewhere and hide because you're being followed. I don't know, whatever. I certainly don't want to have the light staying on, you know, and the whole daytime running lamps and all that crap. I hate that crap. I turn my lights on manually and I turn them off when I don't want them. So I'm not into that so much either. But whatever, insurance gives you a break for it, I guess, but not much of one, but insurance does give you a break. Okay, so the courtesy car, the lights are set up to turn on when you use your key fob. So when you unlock the door, the lights turn on. So my wife unlocked the doors from inside the house using her key fob. I you know, and so her lights are on. Well, I'm standing in the garage and my boy comes out. And I say, you know, goodbye, have a good day at school, love you. And he's like, love you too. And he goes and he stands between the truck, my truck, and my car. Oh, I hear a fire truck. Where's this fire truck at? Where is he at? Please don't be behind me because I am screwed. All right, hold on one second, guys. I got to see where this fire, because I just passed a fire station. So something tells me it's, all right, light just turned green. I'm out of here. See if I can clear the way for this guy. I think he's coming up behind me, but I can't tell. God, look at that traffic. So my wife's lights on her car are on. My boy walks down between my truck and my car, and I say to my wife, or I say to my boy, you know, hey, do you have mom's keys? And he was like, no. And I'm like, well, how's the car running? And he's just looking at me. I'm like, who started the car? And he's just looking at me like I'm crazy. And so I open the door and here's my wife coming out, you know, to go into my house, and here's my wife starting to step out. I'm like, honey, how'd you start your car? And she's like, I used a key fob, I unlocked the doors. I'm like, how long has that thing had auto start? And she's looking at me, she's like, what? I'm like, the car's running, the lights are on. How did you have auto, how long has that thing had auto start on it? It's like, Dan, that's your truck. You started your truck. Oh. So the whole time my truck was running, but then I did start my truck. I started my truck to start defrosting the windows, and she unlocked her car doors. So that turned her lights on. Well, I forgot I started my truck. This is what happens when you don't get a break in the winter and you keep working all winter long and hustling. So I've been hustling after a long summer grind of mowing, and my mind's shot already, man. I mean, it's shot. So, yeah. That's my moment of, is that senility? I don't know. That's my moment. Okay, well, this turns out to be a nice little job. This is one of my favorite customers. He lets me and my boys come over, swim in his pool. He's got a saltwater pool. And, I mean, that's really cool because we got a pool in our development too, but it's a chlorine pool and it's nasty. A lot of kids in there and stuff, so, you know, it's kind of nice to have a private pool. So let me show you what we're going to do here today. Today we're going to cut, for one. We'll do a nice little cut, edge, and trim. While back we went ahead and pine strawed and did some chopping and some shaping, so that got him through winter, but he's ready for a cleanup. So we'll put a nice edge on here, do some weed eating, do some mowing, do some 21-inch mowing, and I'm gonna put the GPS on my mower, see how many miles we mowed today, this yard. See, back here we got a nice little bed to cut, keep that going, but the fun begins here. See, back here we got 2 bottle brushes that he wants me to shape, so we're going to shape these up pretty nice. We're going to cut this grass down, and he's got lantana, so we're going to chop that lantana down. We're going pine straw basically from this corner to that corner, and then we're going to go on the other side of the fence, and we're going to clean all that crap away from his fence as high as I can reach with my chainsaw and just leave it in place. So that's what we're going to do. So about 5 bales of pine straw at the end of the job. Ball these, not really ball them, but trim them, these bottle brushes back quite a bit. Chop the lantana down, put a nice little cut on the yard here, make it look nice. Pine straw it. And then I got to meet the guy who's buying my John Deere buying Haas. We're supposed to get together today and get that done. So I'm just going to 21 this one. I'm going to put the GPS on the handlebar and see how far this 21, you know, see how many miles or you know, half miles or whatever it is that we actually mow here in this little yard. So let me get going with that, and we'll set this up on a tripod. Alright guys, I'm not sure if this shows up well, but here's a GPS, Garmin GPS on my 21-inch mower. So you hit start, and once it gets the satellite signal proper, and there we go, 0 miles, 0.2 miles per hour. But that's because I was moving it. Yep, 0.3. So here we go. Let's see what type of distance we put on cutting this little yard here. Okay, so far we're at 0.3 miles. And every time I glance down, it looks like we're around 2.3, 2.4 miles per hour. But it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah. Hopefully that showed. So let me go do the backyard, and we'll see what the final count is. So there we go, 0.44 miles to mow this yard. So almost a half a mile. So I don't know, did you wake up and walk a half a mile today? You do that times, 5 or 6 yards, 2.5, 3 mile walk day, and you're making money. Well, now you got to start adding in edging, weed eating, and all that. So let me do that, as a matter of fact, and then I'll be back to show you the cleanup in the backyard. Okay, so the front is done. It's all mowed, weed eated, edged. Ground the weeds down with my weed eater. I don't know if you remember, that bed was just terrible. A lot of weeds were popping up. Now, he doesn't like herbicide sprayed, and that's one reason why I got this yard back. I lost him when I got deployed, and he just kept having miscommunications with his guy at the time, and he would spray weed killer and it would mist onto the grass and make, wasn't giving it it wasn't what he wanted. So he hired me back, and so I just grind the weeds down every time I come here, and he pays for that. I mean, he pays about the equivalency added to his lawn bill as what I would charge to spray weeds. So I do it as he wants, I mean, that's the customer wants. That's what you do. You just gotta make sure you get paid accordingly. There's risk with grinding down weeds, you gotta watch out for breaking windows and stuff. So, but let me put my hedge trimmer down and get everything set up. I hope it is. I believe it is. I guess we'll find out. All right, I got this all set up. I'm going to start doing these hedges on camera here. Oh, not hedges, shrubs. I had a listener who's going to hear that. A follower corrected me. He said, Dan, please quit calling shrubs hedges. A shrub is a shrub. 2 shrubs is 2 shrubs. A row of shrubs together makes a hedge. A couple rows of shrubs together makes hedges. So when I say I'm going to trim the hedges, and it's that, he has a heartburn.
It's a bush.
So, John, I heard you, and I'm learning. I'm going to do the shrub, and I'm going to do the shrub. See, I follow my subscribers. I listen to what they say. They're pretty awesome. And so there you go. Now we'll clean all this up, put some pie straw down, and we're going to trim the hell out of these trees. Well, now what we got to do is clean up this fence line. So we're going to knock all this crap off growing over the fence, and whatever we can reach back here, just stuff a little bit close. So let's see what we could do. Let's see what gets filmed, what'll show, and we'll just take it from there. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Now that's really going to open up his back porch. Now look. Haha. Still has plenty of shade, still has, well, not really shade because the sun don't go there, but still have plenty of green. Still looking good. Everything will fill back in. You won't even see those cut branches. And we cleaned up the fence line. So now I'm gonna, where that fence is bending down, I'm gonna prop some wood up. Try to hold that up for him. Blow off the slab. Go get some pine straw. And we got this job wrapped. Be right back. Alright, so we stood the fence up. Just propped it up with some wood on the other side. Trimmed these trees back quite a bit. Trimmed the shrubs. Cut back the lantana. The only thing left to do now is blow off the porch, the deck here, and pine straw it. And probably just pull those dead vines off the wood there. And that's it. We'll be done. So let me go get my blower, get this cleaned up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, I almost forgot to do the after, but there you go. Pine straw installed, everything looks nice and clean, and everything will grow back up and the straw will settle back down, and customer's happy. That's really all that matters. Now he's got himself a nice, wide open, clean looking backyard, and he's going to start getting his pool back up, and then we're going to continue on in the future. So looking forward for this. Alrighty, next job.